Will be just a moment. Alright, continuing where we left off, we were still in part 1 of chapter 2, and we were accused of Ryusoke's friend's death. We met with the Sherlock Holmes and discovered a Russian princess aboard a ship of sorts. Now continuing from there. What happened last night? Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night? One of the crewmen told me this morning that as I was eating breakfast. The man who died, he was a friend of mine. Oh, that's why we were trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example? Perhaps people talking? Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest? Perhaps its steam engine exploded? Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened? Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us? I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would have found me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me. Oh, I see. You run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet? Yes. I am traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America. I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life. You wish to forget? A challenging proposition when you have that striking tiara as a reminder. But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. I have no money of my own. The Novovich Ballet gives us little food and water, and we must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me. So you ran away to protect yourself? Yes, and the crew of this ship, they have all been kind to me. They let me come aboard, and they said I could hide in this cabin. If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum. Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Miss Naruhado? Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but I'll be back in just a moment. Conundrum. Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a little riddle. Excuse me, I added that. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. However, the SS Buria stopped by no port last night. Ah, that's it. Of course. So how is it, pray, that you come to be aboard? Now that I think about it, the crewman from outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked him about the occupant of this cabin came aboard. That is not your business. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something. An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage. Sorry, what was that? It is how the Russian newspaper described one of my performances. And that is how I came here too. I decided from the heavens because I am an angel. Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. I think so too. Mr. Sholmes once said, I never can resist a touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Pavlova is the same. A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Words once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, in fact. Yes, Mr. Showy. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. So the friend you mentioned was inside your traveling case, is that right? I don't think animals are allowed on board, according to rules of passage. Oh, please, don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious, then the burly Russians would stir themselves in unison to throw you and your case aboard, no doubt. Ah, so reassuring, Mr. Sholmes. But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy. It is, isn't it? Maybe an adorable little rabbit? Ha! You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you? Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then? You may well ask. I have no idea. Ha! You two are miserable burglars when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerinas, friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken. Really? Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs, and when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance. So you eat your friends. I'll remember that. Well, it would appear this friend's identity is closely guarded secret, no, not to be revealed. Oh my goodness. She obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. Do I? She knows about the article. Maybe she could read the Russian on this crime scene photo. see. Can I present that? Miss Pavlova, would you take a look at this? I don't know. I don't know anything. Mr. Naruhodo, you're frightening the poor girl. Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to. Yeah, that probably shouldn't have showed me that. The diary? This is the diary of my friend who passed away. His diary. Yes, and he wrote in last night before he died. Something a little unusual. Oh, the greats. It reads 1:23 a.m. 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band? I don't understand. It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins to this cabin, you see. It's up there on the wall. In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together. Oh. Miss Pavlova? Has something occurred to you? Does this speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps? No. I don't know anything. No. Excuse me, Mr. Roylott. Yes? What? Wow, she's fast. Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once, please. Alright, I will come now. That's actually a really good disguise after all. What? You must leave now. Oh no, it's fine. Don't mind us. Yes, please, don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott. Get out! The passenger said out, or you want me to throw you out? Ah, it looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later. What a pity. And so we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. Alright, that's the end of chapter 1 of part 2. No, wait. Chapter 2, part 1. Wait a second. We will continue later. Good night, everyone.